What's up, all you cool cats and kittens? Ooh, child. Anyway, hey y'all, I am back. I've been gone for a minute. Now I am back. And what we cooking today? What are we cooking today? Well, we got some peas and rice. Some call it hoppinjohn. Some just call it peas and rice. Whatever you call it, it's going to be good. So just, we just going to jump right into this video. So we're going to start off with some smoked meat. And what I did was I just boiled the smoked meat. We got some neck bones and some ham hocks, ham knuckles, whatever you want to call it. But it's the pig. We went ahead and boiled that halfway through. Well, it's kind of tender, but that's how we want it. So we're going to boil that halfway through. And that's what I'm showing here. And then we're going to add in the peas. Now, you can go ahead on and add in the dried peas if you would like. That's your prerogative. But ain't nobody got time for that today. So what I did is I went ahead and I'm just using the cans. We gonna cheat today, okay? Because ain't nobody got time to be soaking no peas and picking. We just don't. I got 22,000 things to do while I'm cooking, so I ain't got time for all that. So we're going to use, and I'm gonna mix it, the pepper and peas and the field peas. You can go ahead and just use the pepper and peas if you want, or the field peas if you want, whatever. Y'all know my motto. You do what you want to do, okay? I'm just showing you how I do mine, and that's that. So we're going to use these cans of peas, and I'm using a lot because this is going to make a fairly big pan, but you don't have to use this much. You can cut it in half of what you're seeing me use. Just cut the amount in half if you don't want a big, huge pan of it. So we're going to put that in with the meat. Then we're going to season. So you season to your liking of what you want to use, but I'm just using just my regular staples that I always use, the accents, the seasoned salt, the black pepper. I think I put some garlic powder in there too. But anyway, so that's all I did, and we're going to let that simmer and boil a little bit. And I just wanted to take a minute too, just to thank all of my subscribers for their support. Thank you to all the new subscribers who saw fit to subscribe because they like what they see. So just leave comments letting me know what else y'all want to see me make, cook, and I'll try to get those videos out. I've been recording. I recorded 3 cooking videos and lost the footage, you guys. But that's okay. I'm coming back. I'm going to get back on it and pop these videos out to y'all. So stay tuned. Okay, so while my peas is over there boiling with the meat, I'm going to go ahead and get my rice ready. Now, I'm using parboiled rice. Anytime I make some rice with any type of season, like seasoned rice, like red rice, brown rice, yellow rice, I like to use the parboiled rice because this rice separates really good. The other rice, like the regular long green rice, you got to keep working with that in order for it to do what it's supposed to do. But with the parboil, you can just like set it, throw it in the oven, take it out to mix it one time, and it's good. Because see, we want rice that separates. We don't want to be digging no spoon into those soggy rice that you got to fight it to get off the spoon like grits. We don't want that. We want rice that falls nicely, cascading off of the spoon and separates properly, okay? So that's why we use parboiled rice. That's why I use it. Let me just say that. So you're just going to wash your rice off really, really good. And you're doing that so you can get all that starch off and your rice can be nice and fluffy. And like I said, separate really, really well. So you're just going to do that a few times, pour the water off and just rinse it, keep rinsing it real good until it's all, almost clear, till the water comes out almost clear. The peas is done, and I know this isn't a good metaphor to use or description to use when talking about food, but hey, this is what it is. So you want the water to look murky and muddy looking. so that's the only way I can describe it, y'all. So you want the water to look like this because that's all flavor. That's all it is. It's all flavor. And you want your meat to boil until it falls off the bone like this. That's what you want, because you do not want a bunch of bones all in your rice. You don't want to be chomping down on bones when you eating rice. It's gonna probably be a few here and there. It may be, because we're imperfect people. We don't catch every little thing, but you just don't want the pan of rice to be riddled with bones. Okay, we want our teeth. So what I do is I take all of the peas out first. Just spoon the peas out the pot first so you can kind of see what's going on. You get all the peas out. Then you can, as you're getting the peas out, you can remove the larger bones out of the way as you go. And then after all the peas in with the rice, you mix it about so you can gauge how much of the liquid you're gonna pour. Now, I say this in every video, I don't measure. So you gotta just kind of eyeball it to see. You want the rice wet. You want some fluid, enough fluid, because it's gonna absorb in the rice when it cooks. But you don't want to put too much, because remember, we don't want grit rice. We don't want that. We want nice separated rice. So just kind of, once again, let your ancestors whisper to you. Ask them, pour a little bit and be like, okay, is that enough? And listen and wait for the answer. And maybe, if you in tune, somebody will come and whisper it to you and say, yes, my child, that's enough. So anyway, that's what we're doing right here. And y'all will see how you just mix it around. Make sure all the rice and the peas is incorporated good together before you start pouring up all this liquid. And then, you see how it comes out. And shout out to all the old school cooks, people like my mama. She does her hoppinjohn on the stove. I ain't about that life. Once again, because you got to keep stirring and all that to make sure it ain't sticking to the bottom. And once again, ain't nobody got time for that. No. So I just do it this way, so I can set it and forget it. Not really forget it, but I don't have to constantly check on and stir and all of that. I can just put it in there halfway through. I take it out, stir it around, and then put it back. And after that, it is done. Donezo. adding some of that good old pot liquor, what we gonna do is add some grease. Now, I was frying some chicken, so hey, I just add some of that good hot chicken grease in there. Now, you can put olive oil, you can put regular oil, butter, whatever. But you got to add a little bit of oil to this so it can give it that extra of what it needs. Now, I done told y'all this is not a health conscious channel. It's not vegan friendly, vegetarian, none of that. Okay? So before you come at me, y'all should know it's fattening over here. All right? So now she is ready for the oven. So you're going to spray some aluminum foil and cover her up and pop her in the oven. Okay, y'all, so this is how she looks coming out of the oven. Now, I did not keep up or look at the time of how long I left it in there. Now, about 30 minutes in, I took the pan out, stirred around, and make sure everything, was fine. It wasn't sticking or anything. And then I covered it and put her back in. Maybe for another 45 minutes, but just check it after another 30 minutes, and if it's not to your liking, just put it back in there. But this is what it looks like. This is what it should look like. It's nice and separated. It's not clumpy, lumpy, soggy, none of the kind. This is what you want. So if you guys like this video, then come back for more. Even subscribe to the channel, comment, let me know what you think, what I can change, whatever the case may be, even though I'm going to do what I want to do anyway. But y'all come back for some more. Thank you guys. And remember to stay blessed, drink plenty of water, and mind your own business. Love